Nigel, congratulations. You're into round 3 of the Emirates FA Cup following a hard-fought 1-0 win here. You must be well pleased.
Yes, with the result certainly. Not so much with the performance, especially in the first half. That's probably as poor as we've been all season. Last time we played Stevenage, we were very poor in the first half in the league a few weeks back, and that was on a par with it today. And I thought they could have been out of sight, but we defended extremely well. Pimmy made some good saves, and we hung on in there till half-time.
What then changed at the break?
Well, we had to get better. All games always change at half-time. You know, you can dominate for 45 minutes and then, you know, you have a little pep talk or make a couple of tweaks, and you know, the other team's going to be better, and we were. In the second half we started it much better, much more positively, got the goal, and then I thought they had a little 10-minute spell after that, maybe 15, but I thought then we settled down and we're pretty comfortable. Just
back to the first half, looking at that, Stevenage had a couple of opportunities, but as you mentioned, Christy Pimmy, goalkeeper, was in tip-top form. That was a particularly good piece of defensive work from both he and then Bailey Cargill following Kemp's double effort.
That was the one really, the best chance, and Pimmy's made a great save, and then you think he's going to put the rebound in, and Bailey's great position on the line. But I have to say Stevenage were very, very good in the first half, as poor as we were. They made us look that way. The movement was good, and they put lots of crosses in, created chances, and we just hung on in there, and we rode our luck, which we haven't had in the last 3 games. And you know, people said that's how football goes. You know, you play so well for 3 games, and then when you dip a little bit, which we did, we were flat. You know, lads coming back, not played for a little bit. We couldn't get going. It took them 45 minutes to get going, and then you end up with the win. It's football's horrible like that.
And then 3 minutes into the second half, you got off to the perfect start in the second period with a lovely strike by Stephen McLaughlin.
It was. We started positively, won the corner, and then it dropped out onto the edge. He's just, I think, swiveled and hit it, and goalkeeper no chance. And thought you saw the relief, first goal in 3.5 games. The relief for everybody and the supporters, and it's about time something went our way. It's just said to the players, we know we haven't played well today, especially in the first half, but sometimes you get your rewards in football later down the line, and that today was for the last 3 games, not so much for today.
He can hit them well, can't he, Macca, when he catches them?
He can. Doesn't catch them as often these days, but it was a brilliant strike, and he's got through a good 90 minutes today.
You were close to getting a second further into the second period after very nice interlink play between Jordan Barry and Iran Boateng on the right-hand side.
Yeah, lovely little move and a couple of flicks, and all of a sudden Jordan's in the box, and just thought he was going to hit the far corner with his left foot. And I think he's gone for power and just gone a bit wide, but it was a great move, and I think Luke has had one which he just poked wide as well. Either one of those goes in, it makes it a little bit more comfortable, but we'll take the 1-0 and get on the bus and go home.
And you had to show some real resilience at the end because you were perhaps expecting pressure from Stevenage, but you kept them out.
Yeah, of course you've got to remember as well, no Flint and no Oshalaju who've been at the heart of our defensive efforts this season. You know, no Lee Gregory and no Aaron Lewis, who's been doing well for us recently. So a few bodies down. Elliot Hewitt shattered, Fraser Blake Tracy the same, didn't really want to get them on, so we're 4 or 5 very important bodies down, but I thought Alfie Kilgore marshalled everybody well. Thought Bailey did well. He's suspended now for Tuesday, you know, and you put your subs on. George Williams again was brilliant for half an hour.
Yeah, you mentioned a few of those players there. Have you got any updates on the others? Aidan Flint, what's the prognosis?
We broke his nose at Wickham on Tuesday. Couldn't really tell actually, but he's having a mask, I think, fitted on Monday, so we'll just see how he goes for Bolton.
Lee Gregory's still out?
Yeah, he's going to be a few weeks. His knee's sore. He's had an injection to calm things down, so no sort of time on that at the moment. We'll just see how it settles down. Aaron Lewis with his hamstring, Deji with a groin. Just see how they are Monday.
7 minutes were added on here at the end of the 90. What was the reaction and the feeling at full time when you finally heard that whistle blast?
It's funny, I had a nice feeling in the second half once we got the goal that having football, you know, does this in terms of, I thought we were going to win at Wickham on Tuesday night. I thought we did more than enough in the second half, and it was a devastating blow in the 93rd minute to concede a fluke. But I thought today, if there's ever going to be a little bit of justice, then we'll hang on, and we did. Still doesn't make up for the last 3 games, because we could have won all those 3, no problem at all. But at least we got a victory and we're in the 3rd round, and everybody look forward to the draw now.
Yeah, that's on Monday night. What's the dream tie for you?
I still think it's one of the big boys away, you know, for the supporters to go and have a day out at a Premier League club. Old Trafford always is the place still, I think, that people like to go to, make a few quid. Everybody has a nice day. And that's, I think, when you get to the third round. We've had 2 very tough games, 2 away draws. So maybe we're due a home draw, you never know.
Thank you. Well done today.
Thank you.